Trump's diplomacy is proving highly effective, first with Gaza, and now potentially with Ukraine. His recent call with Russian President Vladimir Putin appears to be making progress toward ending the war. During their hour-long conversation, Trump said Putin expressed a clear desire for a ceasefire in the not-too-distant future, aiming for a lasting resolution. The Kremlin confirmed that Trump and Putin agreed to meet soon, with Saudi Arabia likely hosting their first summit. With momentum building, here are some key ways Trump's diplomacy could bring an end to the conflict. Trump's approach reportedly considers recognizing Russian control over Crimea and parts of the Donbas as a compromise for peace. While supporters believe this could bring a swift end to the war, critics argue it would legitimize Moscow's territorial claims and undermine Ukraine's sovereignty.
We want, like you, a sovereign and prosperous Ukraine. But we must start by recognizing that returning to Ukraine's pre-2014 borders is an unrealistic objective. Chasing this illusionary goal will only prolong the war and cause more suffering. A durable peace for Ukraine must include robust security guarantees to ensure that the war will not begin again. This must not be Minsk 3.0.
Trump's plan to acknowledge Russian-held territories raises the question: would this pave the way for lasting peace or signal the surrender of Ukraine's sovereignty? Critics argue this approach risks undermining Ukraine's independence. A cornerstone of Trump's peace proposal involves barring Ukraine from joining NATO. Trump contends this concession would address Russia's long-standing security concerns and prevent further NATO expansion eastward.
The United States does not believe that NATO membership for Ukraine is a realistic outcome of a negotiated settlement. Instead, any security guarantee must be backed by capable European and non-European troops. If these troops are deployed as peacekeepers to Ukraine at any point, they should be deployed as part of a non-NATO mission, and they should not be covered under Article 5. There also must be robust international oversight of the line of contact. To be clear, as part of any security guarantee, there will not be U.S. troops deployed to Ukraine.
One of Trump's most unconventional proposals is establishing a demilitarized zone along current lines of contact, modeled after the Korean DMZ. This buffer would aim to prevent future conflicts, though questions remain about its feasibility and enforcement in a volatile region. Trump has floated the idea of reducing or conditioning U.S. military aid to Ukraine. He believes this could pressure Kyiv into negotiations, potentially ending the war sooner. However, critics warn this approach could leave Ukraine vulnerable to Russian aggression. Central to Trump's strategy is his personal diplomacy. He claims his relationships with Vladimir Putin and Volodymyr Zelensky uniquely position him to negotiate peace. While Trump is confident in his ability to bring both leaders to the table, skeptics question whether personal influence can resolve the deep-seated complexities of the conflict. Trump's proposals promise a rapid end to the Russia-Ukraine war, but come with significant trade-offs. Critics warn that these plans could undermine Ukraine's territorial integrity, security, and future sovereignty. Will Trump's approach lead to peace, or will it sacrifice too much in the process?